Hi there YouTube, this is Daniel back at Daniel's Comics, bringing you another graphic novel haul. It's been a while since I did my last one, a few months, and during that time I've amassed a few books, mainly through my LCS or local comic shop, Comics Heaven in Old Town Stockholm, Sweden, and through eBay, the Swedish version of eBay as well, and through a friend of mine that got rid of a few books, thinning out his collection. So let's start with a trade paperback. This one I got from my LCS on local comic shop day. It's one of those limited edition versions of the trade paperback. It's got this gold foil trim to it, basically. And I've started reading it and almost done with it. It's from Vault Comics, called These Savage Shores. It's written by Ram V and drawn by, I think, a Indian artist, as in India, Sumit Kumar. This is somewhat mixing some folklore with demons and otherworldly beings and vampires and stuff like that. It's really good so far. Hopefully it's gonna keep the momentum, and I hope they bring out the volume 2 soon. So the next series that I'm showing is a find that I did on eBay, or the Swedish version of eBay, Cloudera. It's Haunt, volume 1 through 4, and the first volumes, or the first 3 volumes, are written by Robert Kirkman and drawn by Capullo, McFarlane, and Jonathan Glapion, and Ryan Otley, I think. So it's a host of great artists on the series, and yeah, I'm not sure what it's gonna be about, but it kind of looks good. The artwork is really good as well. Then I have a standard size hardcover. It's the comic book shop exclusive version of Mr. Miracle by Tom King and Mitch Gerads. I did read this in single issues when it was put out, but I couldn't pass it up when I saw this, and I could get a bit of a discount on it as well from my LCS. The inside hardcover looks like this. Has the DC logo on the back, and yeah, the art by Mitch Gerads is just awesome. I really enjoy his artwork. So this is gonna be a fun reread. I might sell my single issues, but yeah, I really enjoyed the series, so it's good to have it in multiple formats. And then I have a nice little find that I picked up on eBay, or Tradera, the Swedish version of Tradera, which is Green Arrow. And it turns out I bought it from Joachim Comic Center, who got rid of this book. I hope they do continue this line of Green Arrow deluxe editions, because I really do like the design of these hardcovers, and I really do love Otto Schmidt's artwork as well. I heard so many great things by JT and Blackpool when they read this as it came out, so I'm gonna be reading this very soon and hopefully enjoying it as much as they did. Next, I have a book that will somewhat complete my Hulk hardcover collection, or at least give it a nice flow. It's a Geoff Low and Ed McGuinness hardcover. I think this is the first one, and I got it at Comic-Con this fall when I was helping out a comic shop at the show basically, and Arthur Adams was there signing books, so I had him sign the inside of this hardcover. Yeah, I know they have released the omnibus recently with Geoff Low and Ed McGuinness, but I decided to just go with this hardcover collection now that I have all three so far, and it goes great with the rest of my hardcovers. Next I have a omnibus. It's Harley Quinn Volume 1, and I got this in preparation for Comic-Con, and that's because when the show released the guest list basically, they said that two very special talents was gonna be attending, and that's Amanda Conner and Jimmy Palmiotti. So I decided to get this book and the second volume and ask them to sign it, which they did. And they also did a small sketch on the inside. So this is Amanda Conner did a little sketch, and then Jimmy Palmiotti also did a little sketch on the inside. Well, I use the term little loosely here. And then we have volume 2 as well. It's also signed by Jimmy Palmiotti and Amanda Conner, and sketched by them as well. So this was really fun. It was really fun to meet them, talk to them a bit, shake their hands, and watch their panels. Lee Bermejo was also there, which is incidentally the next book I'm gonna show you, which is Batman Damned. I had him sign a few single issues that I had lying around as well, but yeah, I had him sign this Batman Damned book, and as he did, he signed it, and he's told me that it was the first ever hardcover he had signed, which is basically why he wrote number 1 below his signature, which is kind of fun to have. The first ever Batman Damned hardcover ever signed. So next we have a few books, and I have another hardcover omnibus, and I got it for a steal, basically $40, the equivalent to $40. And it's basically from a friend who decided to get rid of a few books that he decided he didn't have space for anymore, or making room for other books. And that is Batman by Grant Morrison, Volume 2, the omnibus. I'm gonna keep it shrink wrapped like this. I still have Volume 1 to read, so yeah, it's gonna be like this for a while now. But yeah, I hope the Volume 3 that is gonna be released this year will have similarly designed back or a spine. Since they keep yellow and blue, maybe another yellow or maybe red or something like that. Like, it kind of pops on the shelf, in my opinion, which I like. And then we have a series that I was giving up hope on finding in this format. I was hoping they would put out library editions of the series, but since they haven't, I decided to jump on the chance on getting these for a very good and nice price. And yeah, I got a package deal for them. So basically it's B.P.R.D, the hardcover editions, Volume 1, Volume 2 as well, Volume 4 here, and Volume 3. All these look pretty much as they did when they came out, so they are in very good shape as well. And I hear there is a very strict or comprehensive reading order when you read Hellboy and the B.P.R.D, which is probably why I've held off to get the whole series in a single format, library edition, and these oversized, or not oversized but standard but extra thick hardcovers. Here's some of the interior art as well from Volume 1 of the Plague of Frogs. Here's some more interior art. I hear so many great things about the B.P.R.D series that I just couldn't pass up the opportunity to have them. And my friend knows that he only has to ask to borrow them. And then we have the last couple of books in the haul, which is B.P.R.D Hell on Earth. And we have Volume 1 here. The inside of the hardcovers themselves are these standard black with the embossed foil stamps, basically. But yeah, the artwork on these is pretty good. I really enjoy this type of art style that these creators can provide. The hardcovers, these are 9 hardcovers in total. That kind of completes the whole Plague of Frogs Hell on Earth run. So I'm really gonna enjoy all of these in a big readathon. So yeah, so it's a lot of books to be read. I guess that's the end of my haul. A bunch of books, a lot of books, a bunch of thick books as well, omnibuy and thick hardcovers. So it's gonna take me a while to get through all of this. But yeah, I'm amassing my library that I always dreamt of since I started collecting comic books. I've always wanted to have a library where you can just walk up to a shelf and then, depending on your mood, just pick up a book. If it's humor and lightheartedness that you want, then you pick one of those. If you want some horror, then you can pick that up. As long as you have a bunch of varying styles of stories, then I think you're gonna be set for a long time forward. So that's what I'm aiming to do. Creating a library where I can just pick up a book depending on my mood, and then have a good afternoon or evening for that matter. And yeah, so until next time, I hope you have a fantastic week of reading. Collect what you like to collect, and see you next time. Bye bye.